I used to have a recurring dream that sometimes kept me up at night. I'd wake up in a hallway, long, gray, and countless doors on either side. Each door I tried was either locked or the handles would disintegrate in my hands. After having tried enough doors, one would open down the assembly line of doors, a red light slowly oozing out and beginning to envelop the hallway. I'd slowly walk up, place myself in the frame of the door, and in this newly discovered room, I see my desk with my computer on, in a human shape and shrouded in darkness. But while my computer was on, all that I'd be playing would be white noise. That is, until I took a closer step and see that the white noise was a filter, covering up memories of my childhood, my teens, my young adulthood, memories of a time where I felt confident, where I felt determined, where I didn't doubt myself. Usually, this dream ended by this shadow shape slowly turning to face me. But before I could take a look at its face, I'd wake up. I'd be shivering more than usual. I'd just sit up on the edge of my bed and contemplated the I should-haves before lying back down and falling asleep. It wasn't until recently when I had this dream again, going through the same routine, closed doors, silence, the red light, seeing this shadow at my desk. But in the moments while this shadow turned, I didn't wake up. Instead, I was greeted with my face displaying a long, smug look, tired eyes, and not moving. That's when I rushed in, grabbing this shadow self by the collar, and I just broke down, asking myself, what does this all mean? Why aren't you saying anything? Why aren't you doing anything? That smugness slowly faded, morphing into a look of regret. My other self looked away, and it was then when I demanded one final notion of an answer. He looked back at me and said, "Are we ever going to be good enough?" That's when I woke up. I shut my alarm off. I sat at the edge of my bed, and I contemplated. But in this moment of contemplation, instead of feeling like I should have done something, I felt like I could do something. I could at least try. If I succeeded, then I'd feel rewarded. But then if I failed, well, I at least would have a lesson to learn from that failure. For the longest time, I've always stressed over what this dream meant to me, what this dream was trying to tell me, when even in the most crucial of times when I so desperately wanted an answer, that answer would just fade into the inner recesses of my mind, waiting. But now, having seen the full scene of my dream, I realized just what myself was trying to tell, myself. Why do you give up so easily? Why should you compare or care? Why do you not do things for your own enjoyment? Why do you doubt yourself? It's because I truly felt like I wasn't good enough for anything. But at the same time, I was content with the stale state my life was in. Like a weird, balanced scale. But this dream that's been what I assumed was plaguing me was pleading for me, pleading to be given a chance, pleading to be given life. But I always repressed these pleas. But I no longer want that inner self to feel repressed. That inner self that yearned to make more memories using that repressed creativity. Using this repressed creativity, it inspired me and it motivated me to getting to creating. I finally wanted to create. I finally felt like that I needed to create. Just without that self-imposed pressure of failure, comparison, and high expectations. Practicing, learning, stumbling, failing, these things that I cast aside due to that self-doubt, I'm learning to both accept and hopefully use as tools to grow as a creative. But at the same time, I don't want to put myself into a position where I feel like I have to put something out, or else that fear of failure would return, leading to doubt coming back and swallowing me whole, doomed to repeat this cycle again, doomed to have my inner self pleading once again. So, what now? Well, this journey may not turn out fantastic, but I think these coming first few baby steps are going to help me settle back into being comfortable with creating without feeling like I need to create just for the sake of needing to create. Feeling obligated, more so to speak. One of those first baby steps being this video that you're listening to right now. I have so many ideas in my head at the moment. I want to get back into making music again. I want to make dumb shit posts and clips of my favorite creators. I want to make videos speaking on a variety of topics, just whatever I feel like talking at that time. I finally feel like that I can do whatever I want, however I want, and whenever I want. And if people engage with and enjoy these ideas, these pieces of content, that's a bonus for me. If people don't tap in, if people don't listen, and if I don't get any views on anything, then I'm okay with that. I'll at least sleep a lot easier at night knowing that my ideas are out there and not internally caged by doubt. I think I've said all that needed to be said in this video. While writing this script, I've considered adding in a lot of other thoughts that I had that were loosely related to doubt, but not directly. But I think those ideas are better suited to flesh out as their own entries. A lot of other topics that I feel like I can express and explain a lot better than just jamming it into this video here. I'm excited. I wouldn't be telling the truth if I said I wasn't nervous, but I'm determined. I know I can do this. And there's a lot of people that believe in me and that want to see me succeed creatively. That's not even a word. Creative wise. And I don't want to let them down. I don't want to let myself down anymore. Doubt is always going to be a part of my life. It's something I'm never going to be truly rid of. But I'll never let it control my life again. To end this off, might as well throw in a very cliche and corny Oh my god, I can't even speak. I'm sorry. A cliche and corny quote that I went looking for, and I found something that I think really meshes well with the theme of this video. In the words of Susie Kasim from her book Rise Up and Salute the Sun, fear kills more dreams than failure ever will. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will.